with a smile on your face. When you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning, viewers. It's 7:19 a.m. and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live from the Port Mall. Correction there this morning, viewers. That beautiful view, a gentle reminder, coming to you live from Comfort Inn and Suites this morning. As we head on into our first interview, we are chatting Gordon Granderson, President of the Glamorgan Youth Foundation. Good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Julien.
It's
a be here. Yes. The pleasure of Comfort Inn. I mean, it's a sweet, yes.
To get the conversation started this morning, we're speaking about the Glamorgan Youth Foundation, serving as president. And viewers, I got to put it out there. Gordon and I, we go way back. High school days, Scarborough Secondary School. Indeed, we bleed blue. But certainly, commendations indeed on your presidency. But tell us a little bit about the Glamorgan Youth Foundation. How has it been in operations?
The Glamorgan Youth Foundation has been operable about 2 years now. Throughout the pandemic, I mean, with the dormancy in the community and everything, we have the youth came together and we decided to start this movement, right? To start to help with the development not only of our community but the island of Tobago holistically, right? So we have embarked on different projects and different ventures, elderly care. We meet out with the young persons in the community and have give them talks about their physical well-being and these things, and we want to just continue getting the youth involved in positive things, right?
And that's really excellent. Continued, indication of our young people having the ability to make a positive contribution, because very often we hear the negative of one young person, and it seems to overshadow all the good work that everyone else, would be doing. If you were to identify at least, what would you your major achievement as a foundation for the last year?
The foundation, one of our major achievements would have been the regatta. We would have put together a unique regatta, which is soon to come, which includes the use of our natural resources within our community. Right? We boast of one of the best rivers in the island of Tobago, one of the best beaches on the east side, and so much more history and mystery within our community. So we have, last year we would have put together a regatta that would have brought us, the crowd was
excellent.
Big, the response was big, the support was big, and I mean, this year we want to do it even bigger. But we did so much things last year, and this year we want to keep it on a roll, right? We normally do the interfaith to start the year. We do the regatta, we have the elderly care, we take the elderly for drive, and we do so much in the community to keep the community active all year long.
Excellent work indeed. Well, we're diving on in, and I saw on my rundown this Blocko. You think first thinking is harvest time, we have some music, we have a lime happening, but no, this one is defined as a gospel Blocko.
Yes.
Tell us about that initiative.
Yes, we want the same Blocko vibes. We want people to come out and feel relaxed. That's the reason we use the word Blocko, right? And last year we did the interfaith to start the year and bring blessings to the community. We want to do it this year the same way and in a bigger way, right? This year we have approached various religious denominations to come and be a part of what we are doing, and they have responded, and we'll be there Sunday, right? The 21st, that is. And this Blocko is just to show that different religious denominations can come together and be a part of one movement, one positive vibes, and just to keep the thing going in Glamorgan.
So this is actually taking place at the junction. I want to be clear. So we're not going into a church, we're not going into a community center, we're not going into any space. So it's happening on the Glamorgan junction. 3 p.m. On Sunday.
Yes.
What can we look forward to as part of the lineup? Who are some of the entities or individuals involved
I could give
in
you
this
that
praise and worship?
Right. We have a representation from the Muslim community. We have representation from the Hindu community. Right. Several Christian denominations will be there. Baptist, Church of God, Pentecostal, plenty praise and worship teams. We have special performance by Donald Job, our very own Dejon Saul, right? Very artists and different praise groups from different churches, right? So you have plenty to look forward to, right? And we have our own personal, what we just say, hype man, we just call him. He's the man that's really get the thing going. He'll be there also Sunday. So we really want to make this thing a real community vibes, a real free up vibes where you can come and just feel free to just show who you praise and do a thing, boy. But it's all about us giving blessings back to the community and starting off the right foot.
So is this limited to members of the Glamorgan Youth Foundation? Who is your broader target?
We want anybody who feel they could be a part of it to come and be a part of it. If you feel that you're inclined to come and give praises to the Lord in your way, come and be a part of our movement.
All right. Excellent. So it's going to run from 3 p.m. Folks, and these are the activities happening. It's going to be taking place at Glamorgan on the junction, the Gospel Blocko. What's the response been like thus far from, in terms of putting the information out there, reactions and so on, coming from your community and beyond?
Well, from the community, most of the sponsors is basically community members who would chip in to make sure that the event come off, right? Right, and also the Church of God on the Rock, Glamorgan and Blocko. They would have been one of our major sponsors towards making sure the event come off. But in terms of response from the different religious denominations, it was overwhelming. Right, it was overwhelming. So we really want, because last year it was great. Last year we started off 2023 great, and we want to do the same thing this year, 2024. Started off on a positive note, share the blessing in the community, and by far, Tobago.
Do you feel that this presents an excellent, forum? And tell me, you said you did an interfaith last year, and I'm assuming that was indoor.
No, it was
outdoor as well.
Actually, the same kind of setting, but
right.
It was more kind of controlled in terms of the amount of persons was able to come and speak and this thing. But this year,
tell me about the transition with this year, because as you said, last year would have been so good in terms of reaching out. But again, as a community and as a group, I naturally would anticipate you're always trying to respond to the needs and the concerns of your community. Tell us about transition to really expand the reach in this year, but still starting off with the focus being on giving praise and thanks.
Yes, well, what would have happened last year? We had just invite just few of the Christian denomination within the community. Right, and persons would have responded and said, so how come? Yeah, Muslim, thing, and so this year we did a wider reach, I should say. Yes, and we reach out further, and they were more related to be a part of what we're doing, right? And you could see that, touching to see that people actually they're willing to put the division aside and come together for one common purpose.
And that's excellent indeed. And as you mentioned, coming together, and they ultimately, the work of the Glamorgan Youth Foundation, for persons who may be tuned in, whether you're an adult, whether you're young, tell us about your target group for membership. Who are the persons, what age group do you look at for membership within the organization, and how can someone get involved?
Well, if we want to be the Glamorgan Youth Foundation, right, we target the age groups from 13 to 25, right, the young people. Right. And if you want to be a part, you could always reach out to us on Facebook, right? Or contact me. I'm the president on 776-9193. Right? On the Facebook page, you have a link to a registration form where you can register and be a part of the group or the movement. Right?
Excellent. What are some of the things persons can look forward to beyond this event that takes place on a Sunday? What are some of the other activities for 2024, or at least one or two that you definitely want to highlight that persons can look forward to?
Definitely, I want to highlight the regatta, right? Because the regatta was amazing last year, and this year we want to go even bigger and better, right? Because we are striving for success in Glamorgan. And
what month is the regatta carded for?
We want to card it for March.
March, okay,
right?
Excellent.
So, right around the corner, people, right? And the team for this year, as you can see, the Blocko is represented, right? And the whole view is to represent who you serve, represent what you are part of, and show your representation for what you're really doing and what you really are, right? So with that team, we're going straight through the year with that team, represent, starting off with the Blocko, the Gospel Blocko, shed blessing on the community, and then we're moving straight into the regatta. We're going to be acting different new clubs, different groups, different activity, fitness clubs and all these things to come and be a part of our unique regatta, which rafting, obstacle course and all these things. So that is really all about in Glamorgan. We're just trying to keep the youth active. Any youth want to be a part could be a part. It's not just limited to Glamorgan youths, right?
Excellent,
If
excellent.
you want
indeed.
to be a part and you say that it could serve a purpose within our community, come and be a part.
Indeed. But before we close this morning, I certainly want to take the opportunity to ask you to remind our viewers again where they need to be on Sunday.
Yes.
Remind them of the time, what's happening.
Well, we're going to be Morgan Junction, right? Right before you go down to Richmond, if you're going to the east, and if you're going to the west, right before you go down to Pembroke. Right on the peak of Glamorgan, we're going to be there. Everybody do my business very sharp. 3 p.m. we're starting, and we're going all out, right? So that's where we're going to be.
And I see persons, the question is coming in, do I have to come well dressed in my shirt and tie for church, or could I dress comfortable for a Blocko?
Come to praise the Lord.
All right.
Right? Come to praise the Lord.
Folks,
And
you got the
make yourself
directive.
comfortable.
You got the directive. For the Grandison. It's the Glamorgan Youth Foundation. This event takes place on Sunday at the Glamorgan Junction. It's a gospel Blocko. Most important, come on out. Looking forward to that support. We're quick to highlight things when there are challenges in our community. This is something happening positive. Let's come out and support our young persons. We also want to thank you so much for continuing to choose the Tobago Updates morning show each and every day. And at this point, we're prepared to head on out to a break. I want to remind you, each and every one of you, those viewers on the live, Jack, Elsa, Wayne, Laverne, Sharon, and indeed, remember to share the live, share the live, share the live.